And we're back with the interview section where we get to talk and also share with our favorite people in the studio. So, like, you know, yesterday during our morning call, we talked about something like the International Comedy Festival. And today we're with the very own Michael.
Stop
Hey, Michael.
Hi, how you doing?
What? That was too much introduction.
Guys, too much. Like, you did all of that. It's not that it was too much, but you blush.
Actually, I wanted him to introduce himself.
Okay.
Oh, me to introduce myself?
Yeah, of course.
No. I want her to actually do it.
No, I'm
again.
not doing it again.
No, why not?
No,
Just do it.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Right after you introduce me. Then I'll do it.
She did already.
She did?
it already.
Yes.
Okay. What am I supposed to say? Okay. Which camera do I look into? Did that one?
That one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
The one with the red dot.
Yeah.
Salama, cameraman. You good? Yeah. But by the way, do you realize you guys don't even say hi to the camera?
We
guys?
do.
We do.
No, not on air. You say it when you say it before you get here.
Okay.
Anyway, don't interrupt my introduction. Yeah. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies. My name is Michael Sengazi. I'm a stand-up comedian and also studied law, which means if you're in trouble, I can get you out of it. But of course, I am also the director of an international comedy festival, amongst other things. That happens here, also going to happen in Burundi and in Congo. I can take you all of those places if you want. So if you're interested in the show, come see me. I'll give you a show, of course.
It's actually a speech, not an introduction. It's a
Wait,
speech.
me, I don't do this for a living. So the intros, if I do it my way, I didn't even know what to do. I just went freestyle. What are you talking about?
It's a freestyle,
Yeah,
actually.
it's a freestyle.
So you actually did law?
Yeah, I even finished it.
You're a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm not. But yeah,
Explains why.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? What? Explains why what? Because I talk too much.
No,
What?
not
Not that.
But lawyers are usually people who are very intellectual.
Ooh.
So tells why you're very
You see?
intellectual.
You see?
That's a compliment,
You
by
see?
the way.
I like what she just. What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Huh? Do you hear? This is real. This real journalism here.
Yeah.
Eh? She's a
Lawyers are
professional. Eh? She knows what to do and
He's
what
not
to say.
professional.
Lawyers are usually intellectual people.
No, what I'm trying to say is, did you see what she just did with me? That complimenting thing like this.
Like this.
You, what is wrong with you?
Okay, I'll just comment.
And we know
compliment
we even text. You never tell me things like, but I prefer her telling me.
I will just compliment with the coming up International Comedy Festival.
Hey,
Can
you better catch up.
just-
She's very fast.
Of course, I have to.
You see, I make her life even. It's very nice. I'm loving this, by
Oh
the way.
God, I've been trying today's show. Trust me, I am.
What's up with the International Comedy Festival?
You know, this is the third time we're going to have the Kigali International Comedy Festival. Yes, but this time we made it bigger in the sense of the countries we're going to travel in. Now, there's a festival that happens here, and there's another that happens in Burundi, and there's another one that happens in Congo. More
Actually,
precisely,
it's not
in
international.
Bukavu. Yeah. It's between nations, so it's international.
Okay.
And we partnered in order to make one big festival that will be starting here in Kigali, and then we go on to Burundi and finish in Bukavu. Maybe we'll even make it even slightly bigger later on, but it's challenging. I'm not gonna lie; it's very complicated. But we are keen into making it happen, you know, because we have like the top francophone comedian with us. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be there with you guys. I'm gonna make this happen. So I'm very excited about it. Yeah.
Wow. This time around, why did you decide to make it international?
We wanted to reach more audience because, you know, comedy is not just comedy is a way. It's a how can I say this? What was that? What was that? What was that?
The intellectual doesn't find the word.
No. It's not about the right words. It's more about the right idea and how to communicate it. Now I'm trying to find the right way for you to understand how this means a lot, not only to me, but also to the people from Burundi, because you know I'm from Burundi and Rwanda.
We did.
You didn't know. I'm like Ndumumetis. I'm half caste. You can tell. Yes, I'm half caste. It's obvious, by the way. Don't play with it.
Yeah, it's obvious.
No, stop it.
Okay.
You know, haters.
It's obvious.
Heras.
Enemies of
Heras
progress.
gonna hair. No, so yeah, it was important for us to make it like that because we want to have a great relationship between comedians from other places and from here and make that, you know, when I travel and go to another festival, they ask me like, yo, can we have like one of you guys, like another one? Do you have someone else that we can send? You know, like exchange of artists so that we can be able to showcase that Rwandans, we're fucking funny. I mean, we're very hilarious. We are hilarious and very funny. So an exchange of artists and of ideology and of you know, of humor, because they have a way they live. In South Africa, for instance, we're going to bring a comedian from South Africa. Two of them, actually. There's Lindy Johnson, bringing a woman to show women here in Rwanda that they can do comedy. You too, if you want. Give you a stage like this.
Actually, she can.
She can, yes.
Yeah, she can.
I had a feeling that you can. What?
How did you know?
It's a feeling.
Prophet.
No, yes. Have you seen the size of my eyes? I can tell. Right now I'm scanning you right now.
With the size of your eyes,
I'm not. Yeah, with the size of. I can tell you what you're wearing. But let me not go deep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of like okay. So I was saying that we are going to bring comedians from South Africa, from Ivory Coast, from Guinea, from Congo,
And Nigeria?
Rwanda. Nigeria, not this time, but Nigeria is going to come. There's a comedian from Nigeria that's going to come at the end of the month, but not in this festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason why having all those nationalities is very good in the sense of having them come to see Rwanda and going back. Now, comedians, we tell stories, right? That's what we do. Stories. Now you can ask me stories about Germany because I've been there. I can tell you stories. I have crazy stories about Germany because I've been there. Now if you bring other comedians here in Rwanda, they'll go back and probably even write scripts and sketches and all of that about Rwanda. So we are like the funny ambassadors of the countries we've visited and our own country, because first and foremost you talk about yourself and where you're from. When I go in Ivory Coast, they're like, tell us about Rwanda, tell us about Burundi, and I tell them the truth, you know, how we were raised, how we live, how we think, and all of that. So yeah, it's very important to have that exchange of artist and idea. I just talk for a long time.
No, you're an intellectual, remember. So going back to the background and how maybe comedy started with you, when did you actually realize that you could actually make someone's day bright by making them laugh with the comedy talent that you hold? How did it come? I mean,
when it happened the first time, I did not realize it because I was being used by my parents. Now, my dad is like a grown-up kid, kind of like me, but like a very grown-up
kid.
No, like so I'm telling you the truth, because he is the most hilarious man I've ever met in my entire life. 1 minute he can be like very serious, because he's a very serious guy. But then the next second is as silly as it gets, and you're like, what is happening?
Are you talking about your dad?
Yeah, he's my own father, because I am like him. I know, I see, and I know myself. I know the guy is like me. I'm like the guy, actually.
Okay.
So he was using me when I was a kid. I'm not going to say the words he would make me say when I was a kid, but he would, because I was little, you know. For instance, he would take like my brother, and he'll tell my brother like, come here. And then he tells all the other guests, like, I'm going to show you, I have my kids there. My kids are very stupid, by the way, let me show you. Axel, come here. This one is very stupid. Go, take the plates. Take the first one. Drop it down. Take another one. We don't even know where we're going to eat from now. That is. Take another one. My mom is like, what are you doing? It's like, no, I'm just playing with the kids. He would just make you do crazy things. And me, one of the first words he made me say was an obscene word, of course. But he would call me, he's like, hey, but the last one, he's telling the guest, but the last one, this one, I don't know what happened when we were making him, but there was a problem with the brain. So maybe we hit him on the wall or something, I don't know. Like, Michael, come here. And I'm like, tick, 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 tick. He's like, yeah, go there, now go there. It's like, say the other word. It's like, papa. Say, no, the other one. Mama. Say, no, the other one. And then I would say the obscene word, which I can't say because we're on TV. But people would just cry out, laugh at because they don't expect a young kid to be saying some obscene words. And I would go on a rant, like a very long word he taught me in Kirundi. I would go and say it in Kirundi and my dad would just burst out laughing. So I've never
I wonder what that word is.
I'm going to tell you off
You'll
air.
tell us off air.
Off air. But I never actually realized that it was there up until I was on stage, and you know, I would just enjoy. I was actually very shy back then.
Really?
I know.
Would you be that shy?
I used to be very shy. I was scared of girls. But did I tell you? Scared of girls back then. Well, now it changed.
But now?
But I was like really for real. I remember there's this chick, you know, I don't know what's wrong with chicks in secondary school. They always have like a group, the beautiful ones. They have a group of the beautiful ones. They all go in one group. I don't know why.
Clique.
Yeah, Kawan clique. All of them. And there's always like that Kawan in that clique. That is a bit ugly, but it's okay. It's just for them to feel better. Maybe I don't know. So there's like a group, even at my school. Now there's this chick, man. I was in love. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know they're in love with that. They're in love.
Are you actually saying the truth, or you?
Yeah, I was in love with that chick, but I was so scared, and so shy. Every time she would speak to me, I would sound like a scratch CD. You know the CD when you scratch and it's never gets So she would call me, she's like, Michael, come here. I remember when she called me, like, Michael, come here. Now there's stairs, the school, there's the stairs here, and stairs here to go to the classroom. Now they would just hang out in one side of the stairs, like a gang. Now, every time I see them, I go the other way because I don't want to meet them and feel shy, and because I was like, even really, really short, you know. And one day she sees me, she's like, come, and I go, and it's a group of them, and she starts, because she was tall, she goes like, oh, how you doing, Michael?
serious?
I'm telling you the truth.
You were short.
I was very short, but I was cute. I was cute.
Okay.
But I said was because things change with time.
Mike actually is a big fan of himself.
You know.
He's a big fan of him.
If you're not a fan of yourself at first, who is going to be a fan of
He's
you?
actually teaching me how to have confidence in myself.
But do you know how beautiful you are, by the way?
Oh, thank you.
My God. Anyway,
Malo.
yes, I was
taken away.
Hey, no, the interview. You see, the interview switched. The interview switched on. Do you know you're beautiful? It's good. It's okay. Don't be shy. Don't feel bad. Oh, I hadn't finished. So she would call me. Be like, oh, Michael, how you that? Oh, you're so cute. And then and that day, that was the first time she touched me on my neck, because she did this, and she was like, how are you? Gwe. My brain went in mode short circuit. I was like, you know when the brain is sending you signals like alert, abort, leave, run. I was scared at that moment. So she's like, someone wrote on your shirt, are you sure? It's somewhere here. And I'm like,
okay, sweating.
So, buckets, sweating buckets. You know when you sweat, you feel like putting a bucket, you're like, sha, you put here. So that you sweat more, Man, I was sweating.
Actually, you're making Tracy die. Just stay in the studio.
Because she's probably the cute chick that was doing that to other guys. Right?
Maybe.
How do you know?
Maybe.
Now I know.
You can tell.
Eyes, I can see.
Your big eyes.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know.
Do you know how I escaped? She was like, someone wrote on your shirt somewhere here. And then she put her hand here. Now the alert was sent to my brain. Michael, you are being touched by the girl that you like. Okay. You are about to die. My heart was racing so fast. I was like, you know what? At that moment, I saw a guy that I studied with. His name is Bruno. I saw Bruno. So, in the space of 2 seconds and a half, I had the time to talk to her and to run. I was like, Bruno wrote to me, sir, bye. And it's like, Bruno is the one that wrote on my shirt, let me go. And she was like, what the hell just happened with this guy? I just touched him on the neck. Now, she's married now.
Oh.
Wow. Sorry.
No, she's not. I have another one. Hey, you think that was the only one?
Okay.
That was in secondary school. Guys, grow up.
Okay.
I grew up now. I got taller.
Okay.
You know,
And cuter.
I don't. It feels weird when a guy tells me that. It really feels weird.
It felt so weird.
I really wanted to keep it to myself, eh? Because like, and cute. And the look, eh? There was a look.
At first you had said, you know, you were
Cameraman, did you see? You saw the look, eh? You saw the. He even agrees.
Okay. Okay, Tracy, please ask that for me. I will just hear the answer, but not looking at Michael. Just ask that.
I think I want to know more on the International Comedy Festival. Thank you.
Thank you. That's professional. No,
You know.
raps.
Okay.
I'm telling you. What are we going to do with this guy?
This is why I'm here. I'm here to learn from him.
Yeah, man.
No,
okay.
he is an intellectual, by the way.
I know
as
he is.
well.
I'm just messing with him.
Are
I know
you
the
sure?
guy. I know the
Like,
guy.
I can't know when you're serious and when you're actually being.
Which
you know.
is very advantageous for me because usually when you go to tell a chick like the one I was telling you, you go to tell her like I love you and she laughs. You tell her I was joking. Because if she says no, like Ndagukunda, I love you, she's like no. I was joking. You know I'm a comedian. What are you talking about? You think really I would love you? You think I would love you? You think me? You even get mad. Me? Hey, have you seen yourself?
And now what when you're serious?
But inside you're like, yes, way Indobo. They just hit me proper. But outside you're like, no,
I
I'm
cannot
good.
deal right now with. I don't know. How do you find your lifestyle? I mean, like, is there some times that you find yourself living the comedy life, or you actually? Because from the interview and from all that we have shared, there is a lot of humor and a lot of. That keeps popping up from the whole comedy life that you live. Do you find yourself actually living that life, or sometimes it's just, an acting process for you?
I think I know that comedy is within me. I know it is something that is natural to me. I also know it's a coping mechanism, because a lot of people talked about comedy, saying like some of the greatest comedians are some of the most depressed type of people, because comedy can actually help you in coping with things. I was telling you that my dad is crazy and is silly like that, but he's someone that has been through a lot in his life, lost his parents very young and all of that. So I think he developed that, or had it in him, but then developed it furthermore in order for him to go through life. And I think without knowing and noticing, I kind of took the same pattern. Because some things can happen in life, really bad. But then if you tell yourself, oh, it's bad, oh, it's bad, oh, this thing is bad, oh, I'm so sad, oh, I'm more sad than I'm sad. So you're focusing on the fact that you're sad about a sad situation, and so which makes you more sad. Of course, sometimes you need time to cope with something. But me, I also take that time to cope with it, and then just, let it go, and use comedy to deal with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, is comedy something that everyone can do, or it's something that can I learn how to be a comedian?
I think there's two ways of seeing this. If you really want something, you can do it.
Wow.
If you really want something, you can do it. If you really want this girl, you can't, but I can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
I know.
difference.
I see.
I can do it.
Sure.
No, but seriously, comedy, there's some set of skills that someone can be a natural in it. Like you look at the guy, you're like, how? How does he do that so easily? Just like football. You see Messi or Ronaldo. Now those two guys have abilities that other players look at them and like, what in the entire world? How? How do they do that? It's because they not only have something they were born with, but also there's the work behind. But there's also other players that are very good. They probably did not have all of those skill set, but worked hard enough to actually get where they are. That's why I'm saying, like, I can give you like some tips and books to read and things that you can read through and understand the mechanism behind it, and then you go for it. You try it. You'll fail most of the time, but it will be a build up to when you actually succeed, and you'll be like, oh, Michael was right.
Does it involve something like professionalism, or it's something you do?
Well, I believe that every type of job is professional to a certain level. Like, Even someone that cleans this place, by the way. You can call the person as a cleaner. No. But that person can also take it to a professional level and be like, no, I'm a sanitary agent. You see, because the person, you know, like the president said, you know, you give yourself value, and that value corresponds to how you see yourself and what you do. So that person doesn't just clean. The person takes care of this place. You know, like it just takes care of it, how it looks, and makes you guys look even better because you're in a place that is proper. So there's, of course, even in comedy, there has to be some level of professionalism. Like in my bag that is right there, I have a book where I write whatever idea that comes in my mind, so I can develop it later on in a professional way and try it and fail most of the time, sometimes, but at some point I'll get the hang of it and see how I can change the joke in a certain way it would work. And then, yes, I think the professionalism, the professionalism, hey, slip of a tongue, slip of a tongue.
Anyway, really coming to the end of our interview, and I'm very sure we had a great time here in the studio, and even our viewers who are definitely watching us, I'm very sure you were mind blown by Michael, and also you know, learned a lot from him. Personally, I had a good time, and I know even some did. So thank you very much for accepting our invitation and coming to the studios.
Well, it was a pleasure. I hope to see you at the festival. You know, one of those 2 days, either the French or the English one.
Actually, I wanted to get onto that. It'll be in French and English and Kinyarwanda.
That part. We have 1 day in Kinyarwanda, 1 day in English, and 1 day in French.
Okay.
Because we've always had issues with people saying like, oh no, last time I brought my friend and you guys spoke way too much Kinyarwanda. It's like, okay, another time you speak a lot of Kinyarwanda. It's like, no, but I had brought my South African friend or my Nigerian friend or from my Kenyan friend. They didn't understand because last time you spoke in English, I thought today too would be the same. And then we do the same thing for French. So people, because Rwanda has all of that, people that speak French, Kinyarwanda, and even when we speak on the phone, they say, "Eh, bite, uraho, tu vas bien? Eh, okay, tokomona na, eh, sa na kibazo." We'll see each other. Like we mix languages easily. So we decided to have those like that, so that we can please each and everyone knows where to go.
Okay. I'm very sure everyone will turn up and be there. So thank you for being on the Morning Cafe.
Well, thanks to you.
And him.
No, you.
It's only you.
Yes,
Why don't you accept it?
Yes, you, but you.
But you mostly.
But you.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with still a lot more. This is still the Morning Cafe.